13 doctoral programs. Founded in 1991, National Yunlin University of Science and Technology, UNTech, is located in the central part of Taiwan. UNTech consists of 5 colleges that account for 23 undergraduates, 27 postgraduates, and 13 doctoral programs. The number of students is approximately 10,000. UNTech is a practical technological university. In recent years, UNTech has successfully launched Industry Academy cooperation and created a campus for training industrial talents. College of Humanities and Applied Sciences aims to nurture the talents in the fields of humanity and applied science by promoting the humanities and general education. In the future, UNTech plans to make students become interdisciplinary professionals through multiple guidance mechanisms, tailor-made study plans, and learning communities. Under the support of the Program for Promoting Teaching Excellence and for Developing Technological University Paradigms by the Ministry of Education, UNTech has continually improved teachers' teaching and students' innovation over the past few years and established the mutual benefit of an ecological network of industry academy cooperation. To arrange plans for the next 5 years, UNTech established the UNTech Industrial Technology Research Institute, which manifests the values of a technical education that can go hand in hand with industry. In addition, the future college will help students become competent social citizens and lifelong learners. UNTech has been taking on social responsibility by cooperating with well-known enterprises in Taiwan, integrating regional resources, and establishing the Research Center and the Cooperative Center. UNTech has also been assisting enterprises in staff training, student internships, and integrating learning objectives with industries. UNTech has also set up a mechanism to promote innovation and entrepreneurship and strengthen teachers' and students' innovative abilities. By applying for patents, UNTech can commercialize the results of research and development through authorized technological transfer. UNTech has reached partner agreements with 243 world-famous universities from 28 countries. Furthermore, to enhance these relationships, UNTech has implemented this long-term project in cooperation with departments and professors of the fields we focus on. UNTech encourages students to participate in the exchange program and overseas internships. UNTech has also established the Taiwan program and the Indonesia financial program to attract overseas students. We believe that we can prepare students to have a global vision and create a Above all, everything can be learned.
4, 3, 2, running.
Reporting news, creating application, painting, dancing, even singing. There is no impossible dream. Everything can be learned. Deciding life path is sometimes difficult. Many obstacles ahead. However, if we work it consistent and persistent, dream can be true. It is not easy indeed. Falling down is surely painful. But the most important thing is to get up. Do not ever stop trying. Life is an adventure. Everyone must pass all the obstacles. Failure is not the end. There is always a bridge to cross. Starting a journey needs conviction, no longer in doubt. A masterpiece can be born anywhere, and being entrepreneur will even greater if we do it together. Grow up together, and we can open opportunity to others to grow up with us.
Succeed is a series of struggle. Universitas Dian Nuswantoro presents as a choice to achieve bright future.
Okay, start. What? Can you hear from? No, but I could hear from myself.
Yeah.
But I turn off my music. So we will begin.
Okay, we wish to 40.
Assalamualaikum Mbak Eni.
Assalamualaikum.
Di mana ini?
Waalaikumsalam.
Di Taiwan atau
Di Taiwan ini.
Oh, di Taiwan.
Di Taiwan ini, Pak. Ya.
Masih mute, Mbak.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, honorable lecturer, and Professor Udinus Yuntek. I'm very glad today because member of participant international webinar Udinus Yuntek reached over more than 700 people spread off over whole in the world, like Indonesia, Taiwan, Malaysia, mainland of China, and Australia. We are delighted to welcome you in the International Webinar Udinus Yuntek 2020 with the title The Application of Artificial Intelligence for Management and Accounting on the Edge of Digital Transformation. First of all, let's pray and gratitude to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Because of this blessing, we can join virtually in today's event, even though in COVID-19 pandemics. Let me introduce myself. My name is Eni Susilati Marjono as host and moderator today's event. Also, I would like to welcome to Honorable Professor Dr. Insinyur Edi Nur Sasongko MCom as Rektor Universitas Dianuswantoro, Professor S.T. Diwarso Utomo, SAMCom AKTCA as Vice Rector for General Affairs and Finance. Welcome to Honorable Dr. Kusni MM as Vice Rector for Student Affairs. Welcome to Honorable Dr. Mahmud MM as Vice Dean for Faculty Economic and Business Udinus. Welcome to Honorable Head of Management Program Dr. Heri Subagio MM. Welcome to Honorable Head of Accounting Program Dr. Anna Sumaryanti SA MSI. Welcome to Honorable Head of Master of Management Program, Dr. Johan Wismantoro, SAMM. Also, welcome to the Honorable Professor Dr. Supriyadi Rustat, MSI, as Vice Rector for Academic Affairs Udinus. Good afternoon, Prof. Supriyadi.
Good afternoon, Mbak Eni.
Yes. Okay, welcome to Honorable Dr. Pulung Nurtantio, STMCom, as Vice Rector for Research and Collaboration Udinus. Prof. Cheng Chiao Hong, PhD, Astin College Management Yuntek. Welcome to the Honorable Professor Stanley, Astin Office of International Affairs, Yuntek, Taiwan. Good afternoon, Professor Stanley. Okay, welcome to the Honorable keynote speaker, Prof. Chia Ming Sun, PhD, as Chair of Accounting Department, College of Management Yuntek. Good afternoon, Professor Sun.
Yeah.
And then Professor Vincent Didi, WA MBA, PhD, Astin Faculty of Economic and Business Udinus. Good afternoon, Prof. Vincent. And the last panelist also to the Honorable Professor, Lecturer Udinus Yuntek, and also Honorable Guests and Audiences. Ladies and gentlemen, first now we will invite to the stage Professor Dr. Supriyadi Rustat, MSc, as Vice Rector for Academic Affairs Udinus, to deliver a few sentences. To the Honorable Professor Dr. Supriyadi Rustat, MSc, the time is yours.
Thank you, Mbak Eni. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear respected and honorable guests and audience, on the behalf of UDINUS, I would like to convey my warm greetings and respect to all webinar participants who will be discussing the application of artificial intelligence for management and accounting purposes. This webinar is hosted by UDINUS Indonesia in collaboration with College of Management, National Yunlin University of Science and Technology, UNTEC, or NYUST Taiwan. Here, therefore, I would like to thank the most important persons, Professor Cheng Jiaohong, Dean, College of Management, UNTEC and NIUST. Professor Sichang Stanley Seng, Dean, Office of International Affairs, UNTEC, NYUST. Professor Chia Ming Sung, that will deliver a speech for today, the Chair of Accounting Department, College of Management, UNTEC, NYUST, Taiwan. Professor Dr. Edi Nur Sasongko as a Rector of UDINUS. Professor Vincent Didi, Dean of Faculty of Economic and Business, UDINUS Indonesia. Mrs. Eni Susilowati, my colleague, who is now on the way to finish her PhD at UNTEC, NYUST. Again, thanks for your efforts to get this webinar going on. Ladies and gentlemen, for holding this webinar, let me express my joy for two reasons. First, several years ago when I worked at the Ministry of National Education in Jakarta, Indonesia, I was tasked with initiating cooperations in higher education sector between Indonesian and Taiwanese governments. After a long struggle to overcome diplomatic obstacles, in 2013, the first higher education memorandum of understanding between Indonesian and Taiwanese governments was finally signed in Bali by the head of TETO and IETO, which was witnessed by the ministers of higher education of both countries. I'm very happy to see that now there are more and more Indonesian students are pursuing their studies in Taiwan. And according to the latest news, now the number reaches about 15,000 of people. Second, the World Economic Forum has released a report on future jobs. In its newest report, artificial intelligence is one of the technologies most widely referred to as changing the types and patterns of future jobs. Therefore, the topic of the webinar that raises the application of artificial intelligence is very relevant to the latest development in human resource competencies that are needed by the future job market. In anticipating the era of disruption, UDINUS is trying to develop programs in every faculty, including economic and business, to absorb computer science study materials and endorse program synergy across different fields. The application of artificial intelligence for management and accounting discussed in this webinar is a very appropriate topic for program development at UDINUS and also the development of management and accounting science in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention. Welcome to the webinar. wish you all the best. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much for your conduction, Professor Dr. Supriyadi Rustad, MSc. And with honor, we would like to invite Dr. Pulung Nurtantio A, STMcom, a Vice Rector for Research and Collaboration UDINUS. Dr. Pulung Nurtantio A, STMcom, the time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Speaker and Professor from National Yunlin University of Science and Technology Taiwan and Universitas Dianuswantoro, Indonesia. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Pulung Nurtantio Andono. I am a Vice Rector of Research and Collaboration. Today, UDINUS is very proud welcoming this seminar because we can see the change through to different sides of threat and opportunity. Artificial intelligence had been rapidly flourished that resulted in new innovation, mainly regarding the high-speed technology development, bigger capacity, faster access, and higher accuracy. Ladies and gentlemen, in fact, accounting and management faces a disruption unprecedented in scale, which is the new digitalization wave is impacting finalized expertise and the transformation in accounting and management that is now essential. From this seminar, we can learn how artificial intelligence driving enterprise to embark of new wave of digitalization that is reshaping business and the global economy. We hope from this discussion, we can find solution problem through this technology development, financial matters, when more efficient and created new opportunities. But the new process, market, and business might cause disruption. Finally, we are so happy with the holding of the seminar because it's a proof collaboration between the two countries as a realization of MOU between UDINUS and Yunlin. Hopefully, after the COVID-19 pandemic's end, we can visit each other, especially through the student mobility program, so that our cooperation will be even tighter. Have a good day, have a good seminar, and we wish you very good health. Wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much for the conduction, Dr. Pulung Nurtantio. Next, welcome to the Honorable Prof. Cheng Chiao Hong, PhD, Student College of Management UNTEC. Prof. Cheng Chiao Hong, PhD, the time is yours.
Dear Dean, Chairs, prestigious scholars, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dean Chen from College of Management, National University of Science and Technology. Usually we call WINTEC. It's my greatest honor to attend international webinar of the application of artificial intelligence for management and accounting on the age of digital transformation. And I would like to thank Professor Sun for detailed arrangement for today's online conference. We really appreciate your assistance today. We also welcome Dean of Faculty Economy and Business University, Dian Nuswanatoro from Indonesia, Professor Vincent, and the moderator, PhD candidate Annie, to join this conference and hope to have more connection with you. Founded in 1991, UNTEC is located in the central part of Taiwan and is comprised of 4 colleges: College of Management, College of Engineering, College of Design, and College of Humanity and Applied Science. The student population is approximately 10,000 on campus. More than 70% of the faculty has significant experience in industrial sectors that can fully show UNTEC is a technology-based university. Information and communication technology, such as artificial intelligence, blockchain, and the Internet of Things can influence business operations, product and service quality, stakeholders' experience and expectations, and the performance in the management and accounting. The data-driven management and accounting can facilitate decision-making if varied data can be gathered from reliable sources and the appropriate data analytic tools are employed to extract, organize, assimilate, and interpret the data. Further research can enhance understanding of the important implications of AI in improving management and accounting performance. Although the coronavirus is spread everywhere, we hope that once the outbreak ends, we hope to build solid relationship with participants and look for more cooperation opportunities. We look forward to meet everyone on UNTEC campus and sincerely welcome you to visit UNTEC in the near future. Thank you. Have a nice, wonderful day.
Okay, thank you very much for the conduction, Prof. Cheng Chiao Hong. Next, welcome to the Honorable Prof. Stanley, Dean Office of International Affairs, UNTEC, Taiwan. Prof. Stanley, the time is yours.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Our honorable delegates from University Dian Nuswantoro, Indonesia, Vice Rector Suryadi Rasta, and Vice Rector Padu Notatino, Dean Benson Didim, and UNTEC colleagues, Dean College of Management, Professor Chen Zhaohong, and Chairperson of Accounting, Professor and Dr. Sun Jiamin, and our distinguished participants. My name is Shichen Zheng. You can call me Stanley. I am the Dean, Office of International Affairs, FinTech, Taiwan. First, I would like to say thank you so much to this webinar organizer from both universities, both deans, chairpersons, and especially our doctor candidate, Annie Vigilant, who made this webinar happen. And we believe it will be a very successful and fruitful meeting. As we know, both universities are willing to enhance our cooperation through joint conference, joint research, and faculty and student exchange program, etc. But because of COVID-19, we cannot meet each other in person. Thanks to information technology and internet, we still can have this internet meeting to share our research works to all of us. It's so nice to have you to join today's online meeting and get together to understand more about the new development of the application of artificial intelligence for management and accounting on the age of digital transformation. Again, I am very pleased and honored to attend this open ceremony. Thank you for sharing your time and experience. I hope everyone keep healthy and receive vaccine soon. So look forward to seeing you in person in the near future. Terima kasih.
Thank you very much, Prof. Stanley, for the synthesis. Now we will begin to the first session for our international webinar today. It is my honor to be moderator for this session, and also it is my honor to have Prof. Chia Ming Sun here with us this afternoon. Prof. Chia Ming Sun will be delivered speech with title, The Application of Artificial Intelligence for Management and Accounting on the Edge of Digital Transformation. Before we begin, might I briefly introduce our keynote speaker, Prof. Chia Ming Sun, PhD. He completed PhD in Information Management at Chia Tung University. Prof. Chia Ming Sun, PhD, published more than 30 papers in reputable research journal in SSCI Journal or Web of Science and TSSCI. His research area about information technology governance, audit data analytics, information technology auditing. For personal organization, he served as a director of audit office and NYUST, director of information Chip Hop Technology Corporation, consultant for the implementation of IRP, Enterprise Resource Planning, director for ISAC, Information System Audit and Control Association Taiwan. And prior, he becomes director for Association of Certified Fraud Examiners Taiwan. And for professional development, he has many certifications, including ACL Certificate Data Analyst, Certified Information System Auditor, Certified Computer Hacking Forensic Investigator, Certificate IRT Audit Professional. Well, the thing that is very proud about Prof. Sun, he is young professor, but he has successfully handled a lot of achievement and project from the government of the Ministry of Science and Technology of Taiwan. In general, the contribution that he makes are systems related to risk assessment, such as a risk assessment system using intelligent financial, data mining to design a journal entry risk assessment system. And I know him so much. I still remember that there is interesting research from Prof. Sun when he is applying domain-driven data mining methods for the detection financial crisis. Now, this is very interesting about the application of artificial intelligence in accounting in the current situation, where the world is experiencing an economic crisis and result of COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, we will learn a lot today. We will learn a lot about digital transformation. What is digital transformation? What is the role of artificial intelligence in detecting a financial crisis with digital transformation? What is important of us adopting new technology? What are the advantages of using digital audit analysis? What are the advantages if we can detection of financial crisis early with machine learning? So, to make it clear for us and how to answer the above problem, now please let me welcome our special guest for today. Welcome to the Honorable Professor Chia Ming Sun, PhD. Prof. Sun, the time is yours.
Yeah.
You can slide.
Yeah, I could show my, yeah. Hello, everyone. It's my pleasure to be invited by the Udanos Indonesia, and thank you for the opening of the Professor Supriyadi and Dr. Pudong, and also the Dean from InTech, the Professor Chen and the Professor Zheng. So, and also I thank everyone who joined the webinar online. So today I will share my experience and the research result about the application of the AI for management and accounting. So in this year, for the big impact of COVID-19, many people many companies and individuals, they are influenced by the pandemic. So the issue of digital transformation is getting more important today. So what is digital transformation? So it is the adoption of digital technology to transform service or business, and through replacing non-digital or manual process with the digital process. So, but why digital transformation is so important? Because right now, for organization or individual who adopt technology, it's not like traditional learning curve to take a long time to expand. The time is like to launching a rocket. So the new technology will expand and the wide use quickly. So that's why that also means for the organization, they can adopt new technology. They could, if they could adopt technology as soon as possible, they will win the competition and get more value from the market. However, many people, for how to conduct the digital transformation, many people, they are confused with digitization and the digitalization. Such as if for a company to implement an ERP system or to design a website, they provide the static information for their customers. But for those kind of using technology, they are mainly focused on automation. So they only help to increase the efficiency of operation. Then the company will still stay in the stage of digitization. So another type of transformation is digitalization. Digitalization means the company or organization, they use digital technology to innovatively to change their business model and to provide extra values for their customer. Even digitization is the path to move forward to digitalization. However, it is not good enough or even could not survive in some industry. So let me give you an example. Like right now, there are many luxury hotels. They are impacted by the COVID-19, we know. But if we compare with the physical hotel with the services provided by Airbnb, a grand hotel, maybe they could provide lots of room for customers. However, their cost will be very high, and even they use the IT to provide online reservation. Their value get from the process is still limited. But however, for an online service like Airbnb, they even don't have their own physical hotel. The service they provide is to connect the spare room provide everyone in the world. So by providing a platform like this, people could join the spatial experience in any place they like at affordable prices. So maybe that's why the valuation of Airbnb is better than other industry competitors. So Airbnb could expand quickly in only 4 years, and it could provide almost the same quantity of room as the Marriott group provided. So, and also the Airbnb could provide the service he could provided is close country than Marriott. So some people might think the Airbnb's success is based on the shared economy, but actually it also benefits from continuous data analytic project. They form a huge data analytic team with more than 300 people. That's why they could quickly respond in such as a pandemic period. They provide new virtual experience service in April this year. So let's take a look what kind of technology that will drive the digital transformation. This is a survey provide connect with the CEO and the CIOs. We could see that the top three technology, they have a very strong relationship with among them. They follow with the reverse order of alphabet, ABC. Yeah, so first is the cloud service that over internet, and because the different kind of cloud service provided, and the smartphone and other devices that connect people everywhere. So they collect huge data, and the data, many service providers, they use machine learning or other algorithms to categorize, what we call categorize them as AI, to analyze the big data and get lots of new insight and the benefit from it. So the rise of AI actually also caused the impact is discussed by many people. If everyone could check it on the website, we call will robot take my job? You could to confirm will your job to be taken by the robots in the future. We could see the list on the left that most accounting jobs could be easy to be replaced if we measure that by the job, how by the job is likely to be computerized. So, but however, we use some other word to check the list on the website, we could find out that they are still have some professional job, like the financial analysis, the financial examiners. They are considered not easy to be replaced by AI. So that's why right now many most big CPA firms or internal auditor in these companies, they think how to digitalize their audit process. That's what we call audit data analytics, in short as ADA. The concept of ADA is try to reduce the time that before the auditor use on checking the routine transactions. So they could adopt some automatic routine to test the standard audit procedures. And also they could put more effort on those non-routine transactions. So here, so on the table, we could see right now, the technology for data integration or for data analytics, they are getting mature, and the technology like machine learning or the augmented intelligence, that's a branch of AI that is still under explore. So later I will show my research result to show that how I apply such kind of technology to transform the traditional audit procedures into the digital auditing. But before we get deeper with how to conduct AI in auditing, we have to solve a problem. That is, the machine learning might become a black box for decision makers. Because right now, most analysis results come from the machine learning models that they are not easy to understand. So then, if the model could not provide transparent information for decision maker, it's awful. But I'm still okay. Could you hear me? No, okay. It's okay. Sorry. So sorry. And it says the connection has some problem. So okay, we keep going. If there is any problem, please let me know. Thank you. So so as I said, the AI, the machine model, that could become a black box for decision maker. And if the system didn't provide transparent information, and if the result is not easy to understand, then the system might not comply with the regulation of authorities, and also sometimes we'll have hidden biases. So to solve the problem over the challenges for explainability for AI, I apply the framework to integrate AI with visualization. In the left, we could see that we could combine two different kinds of technology. One is the KDD process that to build a machine learning model, and also we could use the same data that add with the analysis result drawn by the machine learning to design a visual analytics system. So the interactive interface will help people to confirm the result and get new insight found by the machine learning model. So I will show you some example by demonstrate this framework. So this is first, we could use the sales order, the data provided by an ERP system, and we could pick up some main fields that with three different categories. The fields, those fields that are with different data type, but we could normalize them with dimensions that by the algorithm of what we call FAMD. The FAMD is some kind of a cluster analysis method that they could help us to convert the fields with this algorithm. This is the data with after the machine learning model. So, but I know it's lots of information that is not easy to understand. So, but if we show those information with a picture, a diagram like this, we could see that in the result is divided with four different clusters. Each cluster has some records that its location is far from others that we call outliers. So and also we could pick up those outliers by each cluster. Here is a diagram. We could see each cluster, and we could click the outliners. to find out its detailed information. So by this method, it would be easier to detection normalized transactions. So it saves time for auditor. Also, it uses the visual infographic to show the result with detailed information. And in the second research result, in the second research project, I used the machine learning to detect the company that are getting worse and they will fall into financial crisis. So I try to, first, I try to solve the problem with another machine learning algorithm we call CART. So I will use that to as the function of feature reduction, because if the model is with lots of data set, such as in prior research, will have 30 different kind of financial ratios they use to detect the financial crisis. So then even the result of prediction in prior research is very high, but it's hard to explain why those company is in financial crisis. So by this method, we try to keep the results still with the financial ratios. They are familiar with domain experts. They could use their domain knowledge to understand the analysis results. So this is how we design this research. First, we use CART to reduce feature. That means we could select the main features, the main financial ratios in the candidate list. And later, we want to make sure the performance of CART will be as good as the other popular machine learning model, like the SVM. So we compare with them to make sure their prediction ability is almost the same. So here is the result. We could, it's the result of feature selections. So after we, the feature reduction from 30 financial ratios, we could apply only 6 different financial ratios to predict financial crisis in the electronic industry. And we could only adopt 4 ratios with traditional industry. So the result of a machine learning model also will create a decision tree for each industry. So the industry, this decision tree is easy to be understood by auditors because they use the common popular financial ratios. Now with the data that was normalized. But the threshold for each decision tree, for each rule in the decision tree might be hard to verify because we have some interview with accountant. They say they don't know how we get the threshold. They could not make sure the number to pick up the company with the financial crisis. They don't know the standard is they good or bad. So we also build the visual dashboard for the accountant or auditor. They could quickly to verify the result and to compare the company with the financial crisis, and compare the company with the financial crisis with other companies in the same industry. So, and they could compare by each different kind of financial ratios. So here is the conclusion for my presentation. The research result combining two mainstream technology is like machine learning and visualization. And the result also show that we hope the visualization will help to interpret the result of a machine learning model. And also in the second one, we could see the information for the domain expert is with their, the information is easy to be understood by their domain knowledge. So this is, I hope this, those two research projects could be examples to demonstrate how auditors they could expand the scope of audit, and they could have more time to, they could analyze more evidence collected by the information systems, and also shorten their time for the audit. Because as we know, for traditional audit procedures, the auditor is their struggle with lots of the procedure have to be confirmed, and their time is very limited, and also they have to take a lot of time to samplize just a few records. But right now, by the new audit procedures, we could see the new technology, maybe they could transform the audit procedures, and also they could increase the value and get more insight. They maybe traditionally they don't have time to explore. So thank you very much. If this is my presentation. If you have any questions, we could discuss that in the section after Professor Vincent's speech. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Prof. Chiang Min, PhD, for the interesting insight. Now we will take. Okay, thank you very much, Prof. Chiang Min, PhD, for the interesting insight. Now we will begin to the second speaker of international webinar today. Also, it's my honor to have Prof. Vincent DDWA, MBA, PhD, here with us this afternoon. Prof. Vincent DD will be delivered a speech with title, The Digital Application in Small and Medium Enterprises in Indonesia to Cope with the COVID-19 pandemic. Before we begin, I briefly introduce our keynote speaker, Professor Vincent DDWA, MBA, PhD. Professor Vincent is professor in strategic marketing since 2006 to present. He completed PhD in Commerce University of Santo Tomas, Manila, Philippines, 1998.
Hello, to any, your voice is disappeared. Please, Bu Eni, your voice is disappeared.
Professor Vincent, a reviewer of Elsevier Journal, Journal of Business Research, Journal of Cleaner Production, Journal of Retailing and Consumer Services, reviewer of journal under the Emerald Insight, under in Science, and reviewer of research fund under the Indonesian Ministry of Financial (LPDB). This is a very famous in Indonesia. And he gets sponsorship from Indonesia Ministry of Research, conducting various research on SMEs in Central Java. For achievement, Professor Vincent received several awards, such as the Most Outstanding Lecturer in Central Java, Co46, 2011, the National 10th Most Outstanding Lecturer, 2011, and then the Most Outstanding Lecturer in Central Java, and the Best Book Writer on Digital Marketing, awarded by Perpusnas, National Library Council, 2019, together with Dr. Johan Wismantoro. Okay, we will learn a lot today. He will talk about how SMEs in Indonesia survives amid the COVID-19 pandemic. He will talk about 30 minutes, and many SMEs in Indonesia are shifting from traditional to technology or digital marketing and fintechs. To be able to survive in the midst of the Corona-19 pandemic, SMEs in Indonesia use marketplace such as Bukalapak, Shopee, and social media such as Instagram business. In addition, the payment system use QRS from Bank Indonesia and top up from virtual internet banking and others. So SMEs still can grow with virtual technology even though there is a situation pandemic 19. So to make it clear for us and how to know the greatest insight from Professor Vincent, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite Professor Didik WA, MBA PhD, to this keynote session. Prof. Vincent, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Bu Eni. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everybody. Distinguished Professor, Professor Cheng Hu Hong, Professor Sin Chang Seng, and of course, distinguished keynote speaker, Professor Chia Ming Sun. Yeah.
Can you hear?
Now we are able to meet even though through internet, but it is not a shortcoming to meet together with between Udinus and Yunlin University of Technology and Science. Let me show you that this valuable meeting now is to concretize between Universitas Dian Nuswantoro to concretize the MOU tie up between Universitas Dian Nuswantoro and Yunlin University of Technology and Science in Taiwan. I have been in Taiwan for 6 times, Professor Chia Min Sun, but a long time ago. Yeah, it was in 2010. Yeah, and the last year. I conducted research about the Indonesian overseas workers in Taichung and Taipei, and I published this my research in the journal. Yes. And today, I would like to present you about the coping strategy of the SMAS in Central Java. SMAS is actually our backbone of the Indonesian economy, even though during the crisis, during the pandemic crisis, as well as the financial crisis long time ago in 1998. Yes, but there is a significant difference, and I would like to explain later about that. Why I'm interested to do research in SMAS, because of they are actually in the stage of preliminary adoption of digital technology. Unlike the large company, but the SMAS, they need more attention in terms of technical assistance from the universities or from the government, how to be able them to be survive, especially during the crisis right now. And as I'm not a professor of IT, AI, but I have some attention to the process of digital transformation using using the very simple adoption of technology. So AI is too high for the Indonesian SMAS, too high, because they are still in a fledgling state of development, IT development, I mean. And as we know, the Taiwan is located here, in the northern side of the Philippines, And I would like to show you the Central Java. Central Java is located here in the main island of Java. Java is most populated island in Indonesia, which is around 160 million people reside in the island of Java. This is the different type of crisis between last crisis in 1998. At the time, the SMAS were not affected by the economic and financial crisis because they rely on the local resources. Unlike the big company at the time, most of them are collapsed because they rely on imported material, and as well as the trap in a foreign debt at the time. So most of them will collapse. But unlike now, during the pandemic crisis in 2020, however, this is a really unprecedented crisis. The crisis that were not we do not have the references here. We do not have the references how to cope the outbreak of COVID. I think most of the country, most in the world, also are not experiencing some kind of disease, of outbreak of the pandemic COVID-19. And we found that 40% of the Central Java SMAS, small and medium enterprises in Java, in Central Java, experience shutdown or temporarily shutdown also slow down in the business. So because there is also because of the lockdown, yeah. Actually, our government does not impose the lockdown, real lockdown, but we adopted some kind of semi lockdown. And if we are talking about the SME's contribution in Indonesia, so it is very significant. Yeah, this is the data right before the crisis. The SMEs absorb almost 90% of the total workforce. Yeah, Indonesian total workforce actually was absorbed by the SMEs. And also the SMEs contributed more than 60% of the total gross national product, Indonesian gross national product. Then SMEs also contributed almost 15% of the total export, especially in the handicraft and the batik and the fashion and the footwear, yeah, and so on. SMEs also contributed the almost 60% of the total investment in Indonesia. So by considering the significant contribution of the SMEs, so that's why I pay attention for the SMEs. So most of my research and publication deals with the development of SMEs in Indonesia, especially in Central Java. And the profile of the SMEs in Central Java affected by the outbreak of COVID-19. Actually, the shortcoming and the obstacle was also before the outbreak of the COVID-19. Was also like that. But I can define here that the large companies, totally more than 3,000 units, medium companies more than 39,000 units, and most of the enterprises, companies in Indonesia are dominated by small and micro companies. Yes, and the data on the right side, in my right side, the dwindling of the revenue and temporarily shut down because of the COVID-19 outbreak, almost 47%. 40% of them are in trouble. Either the business is plummeted, or either the shutdown or the lay off the employees. Yes. And according to the data, food and beverage SMEs are consist of 72%, fashion industry, handicraft, trading SMEs, and agriculture, husbandry, and other business. So most of them are dominated by food and beverage SMEs, who which experience some obstacle during the COVID-19, and then followed by the fashion industry and the rest. Yeah. This is a Republic Act number 20, year 2008. But now our Republic Act now is incorporated and modified as we call it Omnibus Law. Yeah, Omnibus Law is an integration of some Republic Acts. Yes, and unite it into one law. We call it as omnibus law. So this is the definition of either micro enterprise, small enterprise, medium enterprise, and large enterprise. Yes, this is our Republic Act mentioned that most of our SMEs are in between the bracket, between micro to medium. Yes, the latest census in Central Java, the prominent business sectors in SMEs are they are consisting of trading and retail business, accommodation and food beverage sectors, and manufacturing. Some of them are simple manufacturing, and this is the increasing phenomenon as during the pandemic as health-related business, of course, and also delivery, transportation, and also we note that bicycle, the sale of bicycles is escalating, in our country during the outbreak of COVID, because people are intending to increase the immunity toward the COVID, we call it usually herd immunity. Herd is some hormone in our body that that are able to thwart the virus. Yes, some SMEs also use the digital platform, but unfortunately, only 11% of the SMEs in Central Java have utilized online marketing. Yes, this figure is not different with the national figure. The national figure is around 13% of small SMEs in Indonesia have adopted the preliminary the digital business. The digital platform here is e-commerce, financial technology like e-money, GoPay, Shopee Pay, OVO, and so on. And usually they use the SMEs. Our SMEs use social media like Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, or they use also the marketplace like Lazada, Bukalapak, Shopee, Bibli, OLX, and Tokopedia. So that's why then the interesting phenomena are those SMEs which use the digital business like e-commerce and so on. They can survive. They are able to survive during the COVID. Even some of them are experiencing business developing, business increasing during the COVID-19. That's the interesting phenomena, and it's because of the implementation of social distancing, and people are reluctant to go outside, and so that the online business flourishing during the COVID-19. And most of the SMEs who adopt the online business are fashion and food and beverage. Most of them are in the business sector like fashion and food. and few handicraft. Yeah, we notice also that the few the handicraft are some of them are also exported to Taiwan. Yeah, so I noticed some handicraft product in Taiwan. It was originally from Indonesia. Yeah, imported from Indonesia. So we unfortunately the handicraft industry are still reluctant to adopt the digital platform. Yeah. Yeah, we call it now as adaptasi kebiasaan baru. It means that new normal adaptation, yeah, with the health protocol. Yeah. So our government and we are also, because we are still in a red area in Semarang, yeah, in our capital city of Central Java is still in, but now we go about to lessen the COVID-19, the outbreak of the COVID-19 with the health protocol. We stiff impose of the health protocol, like using surgical mask, and keep social distancing, and also washing hand and using hand sanitizer. Yes, something like that. Yes, this the finding. Most of the SMAS coping strategy in Central Java. Yes, our finding is are as follows, like paradigm shift, yeah, mindset shift, yeah. SMAS used to be SMAS has to be SMAS have to be the so-called mindset shift, yeah. They have to shift the mindset, yeah, because of the nature of the business. Sometimes are not in cannot catch up the progress of the business of phenomena, like for instance, like that. For instance, the for the textile industry, yeah, and fashion industry, SMAS fashion industry, they shift the production to adjust to the COVID-19, like they make surgical masks, they make the hazmat, yeah, hazmat, and they also have to be creative, yeah, capable to avail of the new opportunities. Yeah, this is a very important thing that the SMAS would are able to survive. Being survive is very important now because of the pandemic. Yeah. So being survive, being viable now is very important. So the third is the perseverance. Yeah, keep striving, be tenacious. Yeah, it's very important. This is as a spirit of entrepreneurship, the spirit of entrepreneurship, to be tenacious, to be perseverance, yeah, and keep striving to have a new method of doing business. And using digital application, social media, e-commerce, fintech, financial technology is one of the solution to keep the business viable. And this is the adopted from King's North, yeah, the marketing on internet, yeah. So we have to address the method, something like that, through social media, through CEO, yeah, SEO, yeah, search engine, yeah, through invite followers. So the for the smash, yeah, using the marketing on internet through social media is very important, and it is very jibe, yeah, jibe with the situation like now, now in Indonesia, in Central Java, yeah, like using also the advertising in social media posts, yeah. And for the more advanced companies, smash companies, that they are able also to use the Facebook business Facebook, also Instagram business, or AdSense and something like that. So the social media version of business for the advanced companies, yeah, for the advanced smash companies. And actually, this I adopted from the Agarwal, yes. Professor Sun has explained about this, yeah, about the artificial intelligence in marketing also, yeah. This including online advertising, content generation, content curation, yeah, e-commerce, web designing, and so on. Yeah. And this is end of my presentation, and thank you very much. So we can discuss anything about the development of SMEs in Indonesia in adopting not AI, AI is too high for them in adopting the online marketing. Okay. Thank you very much. 谢谢.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Prof. Vincent, for interesting insight. That is the situation of SMEs in Indonesia. Now, it's time to take a Q&A question. Before we begin, let me briefly explain the rule of the session. So we have 40 minutes for question and answer. All the webinar participants, you can ask question by tapping Q&A icon in the button of your Zoom application. You can also give question by raise any hand in the Zoom application. Please mention name, institution, and to whom the question is addressed. Today, the three best questioners will receive a book gift from Professor Vincent. Okay, there are several questions that have been posed in the Q&A. I would like to invite the people who posed the question. And I see in here to raise the question using microphone. Co-host, could you please help me open up the microphone for the attendance or unmute for the attendance? So the first question is coming from Mrs. Putri from Malaysia. Okay. So the first question is coming from Mrs. Putri. You can post your question directly. Mrs. Putri, can you use your microphone?
Yes. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. All right.
Yeah,
Hello, everyone. I'm Putri Haryani from Management and Science University in Malaysia. But firstly, I would like to thank you for the great explanation from Prof. Chia Ming Sun and also Prof. Vincent. All right. In this occasion, I would like to ask to Prof. Chia Ming Sun, as we know that artificial intelligence are affecting the role of accounting and auditing, which ultimately makes some of accountants and auditors may feel afraid because of this change. But some of them may feel challenged because of this challenge. So my question is, what should accountants and auditors do to prepare for these changes? And how do auditors transform audit services to survive in this digital transformation era? Thank you so much.
Okay, so Prof. Sun, probably could you please respond this question?
Thank you. The question is very great. Yeah, the problem actually will happen in the
AI
age of
adoption.
AI adoption.
Right now,
Actually, the how to adopt AI is become more popular, such as if people could Google to find that not only Google and also Microsoft, they provide some kind of new service they call auto machine learning. That means everyone could use those kind of services, but they don't need to have engineering background or even to code, to programming, to writing the code. So they have designed some kind of service can be used for identify some kind of pictures or to be customized to use in your application. So that is so if if your topic to apply AI is very special, yes, maybe we need to build a team, a diverse team. They combine with engineering, social data scientists, or domain expert. But if your project is not too complex, actually, right now we could train everyone as we call the citizen data scientist. That means such an intake in our school. Right now, we provide the class for every programs to the student to know the concept of programming, and also we train how to apply those kind of machine learning platform or tools. Then they don't need to know the algorithm very well. They only need to know how to use that, so they can apply those kind of a tool or platform to apply in any project. So this would be so that's why in my research I try to show everyone that the AI, the application of AI will to be used in every area. But maybe the problem is how we to verify the result, because the result might have to sometimes maybe your source data is not good. You have to make sure your result is good enough to apply. So we should train students to have the ability to verify the result, but maybe not everyone is the scientist to code the complex algorithm with the difficult machine learning models. That's what I know as a trend right now. Thank you for your questions.
Welcome. Thank you for your answer.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Sun, for your response. Now I'm going to pick up several other questions. So the second question is from Mrs. Yanti. You can ask your question directly, please. Mrs. Yanti, time is yours.
Okay, thank you. My question is for Professor Ming Sun. What is the slight difference between AI and machine learning? Because some people mix AI and machine learning that makes us more confused about it. And the second is, as we know, there are millions of data around us. So how to anticipate the few K, volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and of the data, mainly to conduct in accounting work.
Could
Okay.
you repeat the second question?
Mrs.
The sound
Yanti,
is
could
not-
you please repeat the second question because the sound is not clear? Can you repeat the second question, Mrs. Yanti?
Yes.
Yes.
My second question is, as we know, there are millions of data around us. The question is how to anticipate the volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity of the data, mainly to conduct in accounting work. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, Prof. Sun, could you please respond this question from Mrs. Yanti? Time is yours.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, those questions is also very good. And I think, sorry that in my speech today, I didn't explain how the machine learning works. So let me explain that. I think it's just like how we learn by our experience. We could see when a child, even he or she don't know what is cat, but when he see the cat, how it looks and what kind of sound it pronounce, so he will collect they will in his memories. So by times later, he will to get the rule of what kind of animals is a cat, whatever what kind of color it is, or it's a big cat or small kitty. But the child know what is cat. But we could see we didn't to define what is a cat very carefully to a child, but he could learn by the huge experience and like we call the big data. So this is also we could see the Google also have an experiment. So they collect millions of pictures to let the AI, the program, to identify what is a cat by itself. So that's why actually the machine learning is quite easy to understand. Even its algorithm might be very difficult. Different kind of algorithm is used to solve different kind of the problems, or to identify some are used to identify the sounds, the pictures, the quantity data. So right now we have a lot of AI programs to solve different kind of problems. So that's why the first question I tried to explain. We just the AI is how machine learning works is very like how our brain works. It's very similar, but it's a speed to calculate the data maybe will quickly than it's very quickly, yeah. And also the result it got maybe it would be different with what we know. So sometimes it will get some new insight that we don't know before. Yeah. So this is what I know. Maybe could be explained by others. Yeah. And the second question is you have. Okay. The second question is how we use the AI in the accounting area. Yeah, yeah, like you said, in each area, the first goal is how to normalize the data, how to identify some rules in each domain. So I know the accounting is still in the area of to explore how to apply the AI. But we also could find that actually the accounting data is more organized data and easy to define. It's more clear than the information in the world, in the real world. So that's why I try to have some pilot project to demonstrate how we use that. But also I know that's also why I combine with the visualization and also how we adapt the model to let the result is more easy to understand by domain expert. Yeah, that's what I try to demonstrate in today's speech. Thank you. I hope we could move forward together to find out more ways to include to get benefit in this area. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Sun, for your response. And now I see there is one people who raise their hands. Mrs. Savannah, please talk directly, please.
Okay.
Mrs. Savannah, yes, the time is yours.
Okay. Thank you for this crucial opportunity to be participated in this international webinar. I'm Ambut Savannah as representative of management student from Dianuswantara University, Indonesia. Nowadays, small enterprises are realize the importance of digital marketing. And I'm sorry. And it can be proved by much of small enterprise having many of account or conduct their business through social media or also marketplace. So what I want to ask is, as small businesses who want to start digital marketing, which one is better, starting with maximizing the usage of social media or joining the marketplace? And our website still relevant strategy to outreach our potential buyers? Okay, this is my question, and my question direct to Prof. Vincent. Thank you very much.
Okay, Prof. Vincent, could you please respond this question? Time is yours.
Yes, thank you for the question. Ambun is one of my students. Both of them are good, yeah, for the increasing the business, either through social media as well as the marketplace. Yeah. Sometimes also when Smash use the marketplace, they need also to develop also to spread out the information and disseminate the information through social media. So both are important to and they could hand in hand, yeah, hand in hand between marketplace and social media. This is my research also. One of my research finding also thought about that. Yeah. Yes, I think that's all.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Vincent, for your response. I see in here there is okay. There is another questioner here. This is from Jessica. Okay, Jessica, who raised the hand. Mrs. Jessica, could you please talk now? You can use your microphone to ask directly.
Okay.
And it's yours.
Can everyone hear my voice? Okay. Thanks for giving me the time. Before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Jessica Piranco, and I'm from accounting students of Udinus, correctly. Then my question is about the artificial intelligence and accounting. So I know that artificial intelligence has been become an interesting topic, and many people from business and technology discuss about it. Then many professionals think that artificial intelligence is what we can know from the future or the present. Then my question is, how is the impact of artificial intelligence for accounting, and how about the compare about in nowadays or and for the future about the AI or artificial intelligence for accounting? And my second question is, what skill should we have? I mean, like, what skill should we have or prepare as accounting student? Because myself is student of accounting. That's all about my question. Thank you. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you. Professor Vincent and Professor Sun, could you please respond this question? The time is yours. Professor Vincent on Professor Sun.
Yeah.
To whom the question will be addressed is
for Prof Vincent.
Oh, Prof Vincent. Okay,
Yes.
Prof Vincent, you can respond this. Could you please respond this question?
Please repeat, Bu Annie. Please repeat.
Okay.
Briefly, yes.
Okay, Mrs. Jessica, can you repeat your question?
Okay. So Professor Vincent, I have two questions. And then my first question is, how is the impact of artificial intelligence for accounting? And how is the compare about the nowadays and for the future about artificial intelligence for accounting? And the second question is, as accounting student, what skills should we have or prepare? That's all. Thank you.
Okay. Actually, in the you can address your question to Professor Sun, yeah, because he's from the accounting department. Actually, his expertise to explain about the role of AI in accounting, yeah, in accountancy. And if you ask me about the role of AI, especially in management and in marketing management, yeah, in marketing in practice, yeah, in practice. So it is inevitable. It's inevitable. So because only nowadays only those who apply, yeah, those who apply the AI in some form of AI, yeah, I think they are able to survive even during the pandemic crisis, like what I said before in my previous presentation, right? But if you ask about the role of AI in accounting, so I think Professor Sun's more appropriate to to describe your question. Okay, please, Professor Sun, maybe you can describe more clearly to Jessica.
Yes.
My screen.
Okay.
So I could not show the screen right now. Could you give me the? Oh yeah. Okay. So thank you for the questions provided by Jessica. And let me explain and try to answer your first questions. Yeah, we could see that the application of AI in different areas, the challenge might be different, such as in the area of marketing. Yeah, we want to design a good model to find our customer who will interested with our product. Then we could use we call A/B test. That means we try to use the results of AI to pick up some customer they predict will be more interested with our product. So those kind of application, we could know how it works by the result. If more customer they buy our products, that means the model works, right? But if we apply the application of AI in the area of accounting, they might be different. That's why I use the slide to show that why how to open the AI black box is very important in accounting area. Because when we make a judgment or opinion to our client, we have to explain why. Not only said, oh, the machine, the AI tell me that your company has problems. They predict you will in the crisis of you will in a financial crisis. But if they say no, we are good, we are in good conditions, but you have to show them the information to pick up why the company is getting worse. Not only said by our big data, by our data set, you are worse than others, but you could not say the reasons. So we could differ between the two different kind of application. Some application we could only apply that by its result, but for some decision will influence the subject right, or then we have to make sure the algorithm and the rule behind the AI is transparent. So I think they will be the challenge for how we apply AI to accounting. The second question is what kind of skill we have to increase in the age of AI. I think one is right now the programming skill would be the fundamental, but most important is try to use them in small projects to exercise how to collect data, how to normalize the data, and especially understand the data, what it means. Then we maybe we are not familiar with every algorithm, but we know what kind of problem we should apply with what kind of algorithm. It's like if some people is trained how to drive a car, he only have the skill to fix the car, right? We only have to know how to start the car and to add the fuel, and also we know how to stop the car. That's good enough, right? And also how to handle the duration. That's good enough. And not everyone have to know how to design or how to build a car, which just have to know how to drive it. Yeah, that's my suggestion for you. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Sun, for your question and for your answer. Okay, there is another question here. This is from Jiang Xiong from mainland in China. This is a PhD student in NYUST. Raise the hand. Mr. Jiang Xiong, could you please talk now? You can use your microphone to ask directly. Your microphone still unmute, still mute. Please press unmute the microphone.
Okay. Professor Sun, I have a question. As the future machines become more and more intelligent, is it necessary for auditor experts to raise their awareness of dealing with risk instead of relying more and more on machines?
Okay.
Time is your person.
Yeah. Okay.
Could you please answer?
Okay. Thank you. So let me thank you for Chen Xiong. Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah. Many people would say if the machine could do more job for us, then what we can do. And maybe we don't know how to judge when the machine is get to the wrong direction, right? So let me use this slide to show my concept. I think it's like we know every day we have lots of jobs to be finished for each position. So some jobs, they are routine. They have very they have rules. So the AI means the system could learn from or simulate what we do. So then they will reduce the burden for us. Yeah, it's like right now we will use the Excel or calculator to count for large of numbers. We don't have to calculate by ourselves, and we still know the result is exact, is accurate. But that's why we have to. I think they have two ways to improve our abilities. One is we have to know the limitation of tools, right? We have to know what kind of a job we should apply, what kind of the machine learning model, yeah, or maybe in the future the intelligence agents, they could directly talk with us. They will execute the procedure we ask them to do, and they will tell me the result. The important is how we verify the results. So we still should have the training of to understand the relationship between the input data and the output. It's like right now, most accounting students, we don't have to calculate the balance sheet by ourselves. Right now, the company's financial statement is calculated by ERP system. We still should have the ability to confirm that the result is correct or not. Yeah. So that's my suggestions. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Sun, for your answer. And then I will see in the chat room, there is a question from Andi Asmara addressed to Professor Sun. You can see in the chat room, Professor Sun. We know that artificial intelligence come from engineering field, but now the science, adoption, or effect to many fields, especially focus on this topic, management and accounting. The question is, how to prepare our human resource in facing EA in management and accounting fields? Does possible in the future an accountant could be changed, shift with a machine that adopt EA science? Okay, Professor.
Sorry. Yeah, I didn't.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Because this question is on the list for everyone. So maybe take a look.
Yeah.
This one.
Yes, this one from Mr. Andi Asmara from NYUST.
Okay. This question has been answered before.
Not yet. It's okay. You can. Okay.
Should be this one. As I know the question seems to be answered before. Okay. You said the answer from Etika. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I think it seems that I already answered the question. Maybe the question is similar with the other one I asked. Yeah, that's right now. Yeah, the right now in some very complex data analytic project, the team is combined with people with different skills. It's like the example I demonstrate in the speech, like the Airbnb, why they have a very huge data analytic teams with over 300 people, persons. Yeah, they because when we analyze the data, it's not only the concern with the data scientists. Yeah, the data scientists, they have the skill to build a model, but the result is good or not, it's not easy to be verified by them. So they have, if we analyze the BNB in the spare room in each different countries, we maybe have to know what kind of room the people like and what kind of regulation in each different countries. So they will have another team with the knowledge of domain knowledge. They have to verify the data. So the big data will to be cut into several small data set. They fit for the context in different. They fit for different contexts to answer different kind of questions, and the result have to be to explain and modify by the people have related background, and they include professional knowledge and also the culture, the society, and the values in each different country. So that's why, in my opinion, the engineering team is only the people who help to implement the system. Because in the beginning, maybe people don't know how to deal with such a huge data. And also they don't know how to adapt the algorithm for different kind of problems. But as I, I mentioned several times, the domain expert is the people who to verify the result. That's still very important. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Professor Sun, for your answer. And I would like to give the information. Participant can fill the attendance show in the chat column. You can see the link and you can fill the attendances for all participants. Okay, thank you for your response, Prof. Sun and Prof. Vincent. Now we come to the end session. I would like to apologize for those people who we handle one by one, and also for those who raise the question, unfortunately, due to the limit, the time limit. Before I close this event, I invite Prof. Sun and Prof. Vincent to give a short closing statement. What is the important things we need to do now and in the future? And do not forget, for Professor Vincent, please choose 2 or 3 the best questioner to get the book from you. Prof. Vincent and Prof. Sun, time is yours. Maybe from Prof. Sun, Prof. Vincent first to get a closing statement. Prof. Vincent, the time is yours.
Yes, thank you very much for joining this conference, this international webinar. And we are very appreciate also for Professor Sun, for his valuable time to give the lecture to us, to concretize the tie-up between UDINUS and NYUST, through this seminar, and hope that someday after the COVID is subsided, so maybe we can visit each other, And as we notice through whole the discussion, first the advancement of the AI is inevitable, It's inevitable, the advancement of AI. And people are worried to be replaced by the technology, for this all the question concern about the worry about the technology. All we have to do actually is to adjust, to adjust the advancement of the technology, especially in AI, because it affects to all sectors of all aspects of our life, So we cannot elude about that. And especially for the College of Business and Management and Accountancy, we have to incorporate multidisciplinary approach for our business learning, because we cannot now we cannot claim that our business learning, our business lectures are superior than other discipline, like in AI, in computer science. So we have to, we call it to incorporate, to confluence between the business learning and the computer science learning. Yes, that's all my closing remark. Thank you, Annie.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Vincent. Now the time is yours, Prof. Sun.
Yes, thank you for Professor Vincent. I also learned a lot from your presentation. So let me use the time to give some response to your studies. Yeah, actually in Taiwan, it's similar with Indonesia or the Central Java, that a lot of company are small business. So in such a time that to be have a big impact by the COVID-19 for the small business, how they survive in such a situation is very difficult. So like the Professor Vincent said, how to apply the digital skill or provide them a digital platform, that would be great help for them. So let me use an example, such as in this year, especially the period the pandemic is just happens. So many people cannot go out to eat in restaurant. It's like Professor Vincent said, almost more than 70% of our food and beverage the store, they have a big impact by the pandemic. So, but in Taiwan, the rise of we call the Food Panda or Uber Eats, they as a middleman to balance with the restaurant that they provide the food and the client who want to order the lunch or dinners. But behind what I want to mention is how behind the platform is the data analytic skill. How could the platform to balance with the demand and supply in short time, and they should provide that of service to fit for different kind of customer needs. Yeah, so I think those kind of usage to they could leverage if for small business, they could leverage those kind of benefit, they could survive. Yeah, so I think I thank you again. Thank you for the uniqueness provide as a host to provide such a webinar for both Udinus and Intech. It's my honor to join this webinar. We hope we could visit each other as soon as possible, and also maybe in next year we also could host as with another webinar with you. Yeah. So if the pandemic still have an impact for us, yeah. Thank you very much, and also thank you for lots of audience and the participants that provide such a great questions. And some questions maybe we could still keep contact. And if you like, you could find my email or in this video we could add the link to my school. Yeah, we hope we could keep in touch, continuously keep in touch in the future. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Sun, for your closing statement. And Prof. Vincent, please choose the best 3 questionnaires to get the book from you. There is the questionnaire from Putri, Yanti, Ambun Savana, Jessica Viranko, Jian Xiong. Could you please choose 3 questionnaires to get the books from Prof. Vincent?
Yes, since the book is in Bahasa Indonesia, in Indonesian language, so I will keep my book to the participants who understand bahasa Indonesia, of course. Ya, Bu. I think 3 of them or 4 of them are Indonesian, right?
Yes, there is Embun Savana, Putri, Yanti, and Jessica.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I also cannot wait to find Professor Vincent's book to read.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I would like to thank you to Professor Sun and Professor Vincent who sharing their research and expertise with us today, and also coming, even virtually coming home to ideas. On behalf of Udinus and on behalf of the webinar committee and also to all attendances, I would like to say thank you and stranger thanks. And we will present a virtual certificate of appreciation that is displayed here in the screen. The first screen is to Professor Sun. Thank you very much, Professor Sun.
Yeah.
And
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you.
And the second screen to Professor Vincent. Thank you very much, Professor Vincent.
Thank you very much. See.
Sheshani. Once again, thank you very much, Prof. Sun and Prof. Vincent, with the excellent topic and extending application artificial intelligence. We hope this webinar will give benefit many sides. We can find the new finding, new innovation, hardware and software, also in management accounting side to improve our society. We hope we can continue our collaboration with Udinus and UNTEC in the next event. So everyone, professors, distinguished guests, and all attendances of the international webinar this afternoon, I would like to conclude this session. Digital transformation and business is very important nowadays, up to some kind of the year after, because industrial revolution 4.0 is insisted by COVID-19 to do earlier than before. So everything is already connected, already online, including our business and our education. If any mistake that I make today, please apologize for me. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Bu Eni. My appreciation, my highest appreciation to you and Professor Sun. Yes, among your busy time, you you give us a lecture. Thank you very much for your insight and your lectures to us.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for Professor Vincent, and also thank you for Annie. You are a great coordinator.
Thank you for
your help.
And thank you for
everyone.
Have a good day.